Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another gorgeous day out there. Hope that it is the same for you guys as I hear people cutting the lawn outside. I don't see any kids running around right now. Maybe it's a little too hot. Today we're going to listen to a little Herbie Hancock. We're going to listen to this track here off of his 1966 album, Maiden Voyage, and that is going to be the track, The Eye of the Hurricane. We're in the middle of the storm right now. No hurricanes on the horizon, which is really, really good because they're not fun. There's a disturbance. There's a disturbance over here. 50% chance. That's not good for me. And it's coming. Oh my God! And it's going that way. Of course, it's going that way. This one, that one can go many ways, but this other one. I hope it's going that way. Go out. Don't come in. Anyways, we're listening to this track because it was suggested and sponsored by R. Gray. So R, thank you so much once again for the support. Really, really appreciate that. Let's go ahead and listen to the song. We'll talk about it after. There was one time when a hurricane came over Orlando and we were in the eye of the hurricane. And it is really interesting to go from stormy and crazy and chaotic to calm. And you can go outside and it's like a little cloudy, but pretty normal. And then the other side of the hurricane comes through and it's back to storms. All right, let's listen to the track. We'll talk about it a little bit after. This is the classics. This is that classic type of jazz. This is the type of jazz my dad liked. Sounds cymbals. I love that bass line, that kind of I love that sound. The piano chords kind of cooling that off. Hancock has just been everywhere when it comes to jazz, hasn't Bass is fast tempo. I like what the drum is doing here. I love when the bass gets into those higher notes near the bottom. He's starting to slide on that bass a little bit. It's like it was coming apart, it's unraveling. Right back to it. That's the type of jazz that, like, right in the same exact vein as my dad would really enjoy, and that I once again just had playing all the time around him. I mean, I love how Hancock ends the track with his solo, and he goes off in this really cool, cool jazz kind of phase. And it's so cool hearing this part of Hancock as opposed to maybe the Headhunters and that jazz fusion sound that we hear from him. It's really cool to hear how diverse and like his approach could be in whichever capacity of jazz he was playing with, and of course even outside of jazz he would play as well. Here you have Ron Carter on the bass. Ron Carter is everywhere. One of the most prominent jazz bassists, I would say, probably ever, and his bass playing is just as pristine, as fun as ever. I love how fast he's playing, but so concentrated and focused on that bass line. Bum, 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 bum. It's just relentless. And Tony Williams on the drums as well, from Tony Williams' Lifetime. I like how, with this type of jazz drumming, it comes across, for most of the part, kind of simple. Almost, right? Because we can't see all the little details that are going on into his drumming, We're just mostly hearing the hi-hat and those cymbals, the rides, just right? But it's all those crashes in the way that he maneuvers at certain points within that rhythm that he changes the rhythm. He's kind of holds back a little bit, kind of stutters the drums sometimes. Then, of course, into that, I call it the collapse, but that ba-pa, 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 with the riff that's happening there. And it just brings a nice kind of dimension, I would say, to his drumming. Trumpet by Hubbard, saxophone by Coleman. We heard them charging out of there. And it's a really fun jazzy track to listen to. And like I said, this is like that classical era kind of jazz, at least to me. It's very nostalgic. And like this type of jazz, there's a radio station we have locally, WUCF 88.9. And it's always like this type of jazz. I'm pulling it up right now. Let me pull you guys up. I'm going to send you the video. How do I listen live? Live TV? No, I want live. I want to listen to what's playing like right now. I want to listen to like what's playing right now. Because I guarantee you that they're playing something like this. How do I listen like live? Here, listen live. Play it. Play. Is this live? Okay, so I'm not exactly... It's not exactly the same. It's not... Okay, it's not exactly the same. Even though I still feel like... I guess that's live. Okay. Well, I mean, okay, it wasn't exactly the same. It wasn't even close. It was kind of completely different. I thought I thought I was going to win that one. But either way, this is like a fun classical piece of jazz. It has that catchy motif that it returns to at the very end, and all the solos that you could expect in between. No drum solo, though. No drum solo. There was a moment in there where it felt like it was going to perhaps lead into a drum solo, but that never quite formed. That never left the depression stage and entered into the tropical storm phase. Hurricane. I had a hurricane. I was trying to do a thing there.
Please clap.
Anyways, let me know what you guys thought of the track, of course, in the comments down below. R. Gray, once again, thank you so much for the support and recommendation. If you'd like, you can, of course, support what I do over there. But otherwise, please enjoy the rest of your day. Come on back tomorrow. I hope to see from you guys, or hear from you guys, rather, then. Bye.